Welcome back to my channel, and today we're going top end. So I've just come down here on the moor. I want to test this new topper out. There's a Fleming one. We only got it last week. I'm going to cut just after where the cows have been. The cows will still be in the same field at the same time. I have heard quite good things about them, so we went for it. Wasn't badly priced, to be honest, either. I am intrigued to see what it does. As you can see in the background, all the cows are there lined up. I expect they're going to be a bit confused, as there's not quite time for them to be fed yet. It's 5 to 12 now. They were probably fed at about 6:30 this morning. My old man normally comes down and does all these in the morning. They're heading towards me. They should be alright. They normally don't go over electric fence anyway. They've already started blaring. It's getting to that time of year now where they know the grass isn't actually as good as what it should be. But that's all they got at the moment. Here I am with the young bull. He's fairly quiet. I was probably a bit too close to be standing to him then, as you still never want to trust the bull. But do you like the new topper, girls? They seem to like it. Right, let's go test it out. It's all set up. I've set it all up down the bottom there. Oh, look at her itching on it. Go on, what? Before I start, Mother made a lunch bag for me, so I'm intrigued to see what's in there. Firstly, I even got some goodies in there. So, what's this? God, look at that. Chicken pie. I'll try it in A2, A3. That's what Dad said that he was using it in the other day. Get out the 540 PTO. Right, just under that. And I've set it all up on the controls there. So I've put that on halfway, that's as high as it would go up. That's your speed for how quick it goes up and down. I've got it on about 6. And then now all I've got to do, everything I can just go on up and down. So that's what it's doing now. Doing a pretty tidy job of it, and to be honest, the tractor ain't pulling back to either. Yeah, when I had our mower on doing this, that mower took a hell of a lot out of the tractor. Pretty impressed with that. going on at 2.6 mile per hour. I've got all that to do over there. So this field is about 10 acres, but Dad started here the other day. What happened with the class was it leaked a hell of a lot of coolant. I had a look at it the other day on Tuesday, and I was tracing the pipe back, but it went right underneath the cab. What actually happened was behind the diesel tank was a big rubber pipe, just a straight one, which had a hole like that big in it. So that had to all be took off and a new part put back on. But Hamleys had to come out and sort that out. They are from Devon as well, so it probably took them, well, Holsworthy. So if anybody knows that, how far that is away, yeah, it was a good hour for them to get there. It's a shame that they're not in Taunton anymore like they used to be. That's why we, well, originally bought the tractor because of a local class dealership to start with. So we thought, well, if anything goes wrong, it's not that far to get any parts, which was a bonus. But then they shut shop, probably at the start of this year, just after we had them out to do the Ablow. And then they moved it all down there. There is one in Frome, but that's a different what do you call, dealer of class. So we just stay with Hamleys. But I tell you what, I'm pretty happy with that. That is working blooming wonders. Tell you what, this is going to be a nice pleasant day, I reckon. Hopefully nothing goes wrong. Cross fingers. I made a bit of a mess eating my pie. Luckily though, I've got a Hoover on board. Yes. Hoover a few things up as I'm doing it. Off myself as well. Do a bit of staring at the same time. Can't go wrong, can it? So I've done about half the field now. I don't know if you can see flying in the background anywhere. Oh, there he is, right behind me. There's buzzard, there's another one up here. They're literally just following me as I come across. The amount of, I assume, field mice or stuff like that, they're just catching loads. One of them earlier on had one in each foot. They're absolutely massive. There's one of them. Waiting for me to top this bit. Where is it? Absolutely massive birds. Just set myself up again. That's what I've done so far. Just lining myself back up. Hit the button. And that's gone down. I just started that a bit earlier to mulch that last little bit. Yeah, you can really see the thick of it now. You can see how high they are. At the end, once I've finished, I will go out and show you the mulching, what is actually done as well. But yeah, exciting times. Job that I wanted to do all summer. Since our last mower broke, yeah, we haven't had much luck with getting anything else. We looked at some second-hand stuff, but the problem was some of it was still going for crazy money. that wasn't actually too bad. For what some of the second-hand machinery was, that one much more. Plus, you get a certain warranty and something that should last a long time. Like all of our stuff, we barn store it. So as soon as I take this off, it'll be stored in the shed. Also, I've got a new leaf blower. Some of you may have seen on Instagram, but something I bought the other day, I tell you what, it's worth buying. Definitely worth buying. Even when this starts getting a bit tough, he just powers on through it. I would open up the back window, but it's so dusty out there. I don't want all dust in the cab. I hope you can see that. It's doing a hell of a lot better job than our mower used to anyway. That was only 6 foot, whereas this is 9 foot cut, and this is designed for the job, not like the mower where it's designed for grass and for rowing it up. This, I don't know if it's got a mulch on this one. I can't remember what they said, but it's got something similar to a mulch on it, where you've got your 2 rotors on this. He's belt driven, and you've got a clutch inside there as well. But it does do a good job of flinging it out the back and basically chopping it up. It's good enough for what I want anyway. We did look at one which you could fold down and fold up, and you could do hedges with it, but the only thing was, it was only a 6 foot cut, and it was tempting because it would be handy to have something to do the banks with, and also if we wanted to do some hedges we could do it with it. But that 6 foot cut over a big field like this, it would just take too long. I know how long that used to take with the 6 foot cut mower that we used to have, and that used to take a hell of a long time. It's amazing with that extra 3 foot what that can do. So we got the topper from J Bourne. They're in Staffordshire. They're really good to deal with. I've got his magazine here actually. That is J Bourne, and in there they have, well, everything basically. So from little telehandlers, just this way you wish you had auto steer doing stuff like this. Yeah, little telehandlers, pallet forks, buckets. What else is there? Grab buckets, scrapers. There is a fertilizer spinner in there, which is quite appealing. That's the one that we got, 9 foot. 9 foot Fleming. Cultivators. Yeah, check them out online. Yeah, we were just going through on Google, had a look at some prices of stuff, and they were very well priced, even though it's so far away from us. I had to pay a bit for the haulage, which is fair enough, but considering how much cheaper it was than other places which we priced at. It was worth going with them. So in future we might do business again. Jay Bourne, if you are watching this, we'll talk soon. That is the finished product. So going through it, that's the sort of length it was going to, which is fine. That'll let it rock down. I was leaving it a bit higher so it didn't go right down on these and take some of the soil out. But yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. I've just blown it all off. This was definitely worth buying just for the shell. It was just 60 odd quid. I already had the battery, but this Fleming definitely worth its money. It was up to the task. That's it underneath. Try and blow that off. Yeah, basically that's the two rotors there, and then you have two on each one as well. So two on that end, then two there, so four on each one. Does a really good job. That tractor was all covered right the way up through. I cleaned it off halfway because there was so much as well, but yeah, definitely worth having in the cab as well. Well, that's that field done. I think I'm going to leave it here. They need feeding now. And then I'll catch you on the next one. If you haven't already, like and subscribe. Even leave a comment. And yeah, see you then. Cheers.